I went to the Giant Eagle in Blacklick on East Broad Street at 6:15 a.m. There was a large white truck in front of the store, which was unusual. And as I was about to turn down, as I was in the parking lot, about to turn down one of the lanes in the parking lot, a car came from down that same lane and hit their brakes really hard to make their car jump back and forth. I was going to park in a parking spot that was immediately to my right, and about 2 or 3 seconds after the car hit their brakes really hard to make their car jump back and forth, a truck came from the parking spots that were on my left across the road or lane and into the parking spot to my right that I was going to park into. This was a gang stalker trying to distract me or rattle me or upset me and take my attention off of my driving, but God did not let that happen. I ignored the person in the car that hit their brakes really hard and made their car jump back and forth, and I was paying attention to my driving, what was in front of me. So I saw the truck go past me, and because if I had been paying attention to that car, the truck was probably 4 or 5 feet in front of me, and those 3 or 4 seconds that I was paying attention to the person that hit their brakes really hard, I could have hit the truck. So the truck went into the spot that I was going to park into, and then they went a little further and parked in front of that spot. And at the same time the truck left the left parking spot, went across the road and into the parking spot to my right that I was going to park into, a car that was on my right left their parking spot that was on my right, went across the road, and went directly into the parking spots that were on the left. So they kind of parallel crossed the truck, at the same time. So again, that was all to distract me or upset me or rattle me and stop me from paying attention to the road. But God did not let me do that, because I believe they were trying to get me to get in an accident with that truck, because I have not been paying attention to the stalkers, and the stalkers are desperate for my attention or any TI's attention. So this incident would have put my attention on them and had me think about them. And like I mentioned before, there was also a large white truck in front of the store, which was unusual. And now when I go to the store, a lot of times there will only be one item of the particular item that I want to purchase, because usually I purchase more than one of a particular item. So I think that's the stalkers too. So now when I go to the store, there will just be one of the particular item that I want to purchase. And I did fill out 3 or 4 surveys and put that in my complaint that there was not a selection, because for some things I look at the item and I choose which item I want instead of just having one item there. And they watch me and they see, like, maybe for the cold items I might go further in the back and get one that's closer to the cold instead of sitting out where the normal temperatures are and things like that.